Get obsessed over any goal using cult psychology. Rule 1. Take your desire and make it into an identity adjective. Basically, if you want to become richer, all you need to do is make your adjective your goal, such as I want to become rich, attractive, or charming. Rule 2. Develop incentive motivation by building an echo chamber of beliefs. Rule 3 is to manipulate yourself using statistical data. If I wanted to manipulate you and sell you a product that makes you more attractive, here's how I would do it. I would make you believe that being attractive is the number one most important thing in your life. I can do this simply by bringing up statistics that show that this goal, being attractive, has a direct correlation to every other goal in your life. Such as this paper right here that says facial attractiveness has a direct correlation to lifetime earnings. And if you make more money, then maybe statistically you'll have a better chance in the dating market. Not only this, you'll be higher respected and everybody will love you. After all, haven't you heard about that one guy who not only got out of jail because women bailed him out due to the fact that he was so attractive? Kind of weird how the world works. Maybe we should focus on attractiveness over everything else. Building up a progressive correlation of your goal and other goals that you have, making your goal the most important thing that you can focus on. Logic fallacies are not the only fallacies that we can use. We can also use emotional narratives. If you want to manipulate yourself, or I guess other people technically, that the thing that you're preaching is good for them, you need to trigger their emotions, traumas, and narratives that they've built in their mind. You need to get a data set of common traumas that people have. Next, correlate them that your goal is the successor to the narrative that you have built. Oh, somebody broke up with you and cheated on you? Well, welcome to the self-improvement world. Guess what? Here, you can get revenge on that person. Oh, you grew up with an abusive family? You poor thing. Well, it's okay. You can get revenge on them too. Prove that you are worth loving. You got bullied as a kid? That's okay. There's ways to get over this. You need to prove that you are worth something. Stand up for yourself. Become more attractive. Get all the ladies. You were a nerd as a kid? People bullied you? You never got the ladies? That's okay. Don't worry, you're going to be able to prove something to those bullies. You're going to get all the women. You're going to become a new person. People are going to wish that they kept being friends with you. They're going to look back and feel bad that they ever bullied you. They're going to regret everything in their life. All you have to do is adopt this specific ideation. Of course, I'm not trying to teach you how to manipulate other people, so apply this with your own goals. I've never said that this was healthy, but you can manipulate yourself to tell yourself that leaning down, cutting down the body fat, stop eating the junk food is going to fulfill your hero's journey. Maybe making a little bit more money, people will actually start to love you and respect you. Maybe if you want to become a more spiritual person and dissolve all the physical things, you can prove something to that old relationship you had. You are a new person, an enlightened being that they would never understand. Of course, it's not full manipulation and obsession over your goals until we talk about the repetitive nature and joining a community. You see, an echo chamber only works when one person says an idea and a belief, and that gets bounced back and forth, with no disproving of this perspective. This is amazing for us. If we want to become obsessed over anything, we need to not challenge an idea at all. All you need to do is join a community that has a specific perspective and then absorb as much information as you possibly can from these people. The rule is to never challenge authority, never think for yourself, just listen to other people. On repeat, build your social media feed, listen to the news, do what other people tell you to do. This is going to be great. You can convince yourself things so easily now because there's no rejection of this perspective. Don't forget to divide and conquer. Make it so in your community, you build the smart people and the dumb people. There's the elite smart group who understand how good this is. In the self-improvement community, there's all these good people. There's the Adonis. There's these people who understand what it takes, who understands discipline. And then there's all these dummy people, the global population. How stupid could they be to not understand self-improvement is the number one thing? Or dieting is the most important thing that you could do in your life. All you need to do is divide and conquer. Split it up so that way your perspective is the good perspective. And the best part is you could be super egotistical with it too. I am correct, all these other people are not. And that's great because you start to join a community, something that our evolutionary mind loves. It loves division, it loves power, it loves conquering. Never question why we are conquering and splitting. The best part about joining a community is you get tons of social proof. Your brain is so biased towards actual proof that happens. So when other people associate the actions they did, their mindset, with an end result, oh, it's going to be so good for obsessing over that thing more and more and more. And if you want to get into even some more psychology, neuroscience, there's a thing called the foot in the door technique, where you're going to physically take an action that aligns with this new identity. Start to do one action that associates with this new identity. If you want to be a fitter person and absorb the identity of a gym rat, go on a walk or buy a new Gymshark t-shirt. Don't worry, within a little bit of time, you'll convince yourself that this is who you are. Obsession over this niche and content and community. That is where progress lies. Not actually, though. All honesty, I'm not telling you this information so you can hurt yourself. This is how people become anorexic. This is how people become overly obsessed within a certain community. They become incels. There's a red pill community, a black pill community, a men versus women. This is how beauty standards and division is created. All these communities trying to prove that they are correct, saying that status, fitness, or looks are the most important things in your life. This becomes overly excessive with our extrinsic motivators. Normally, I make a lot of neuroscientific content, and I thought I would change it up. I tell you this so you can be aware that the big businesses and other communities are trying to do this to you. They are trying to manipulate you. They are bringing up as much logical information. They're trying to challenge your narratives, your emotional trauma that you have. They're trying to repeat as much information and build communities. They're trying to divide people, say that some people are really smart and that they're just better. They're playing into your ego. They use tons of social proof as results, and they tell you to never challenge the leader, never challenge the authority. If you like this message, all I ask is you share it. Be safe out there and think for yourself.